What's up, guys? It's Ecstasy from Genki Squad, and we got another one today. This one's actually an older Twitch viewer battle. I have a lot of these saved up on my hard drive, and I definitely need to clear them out before Pokebank comes around, because when Pokebank comes around, I do not want to be posting any more Gen 7 OU stuff or any Gen 7 content in general, just Pokebank stuff. So, you guys are going to be hit with these Wi-Fi battles a lot. Hopefully not just from me, but from J Money and Jersey Percy as well. And without further ado, let's get right into the battle. So looking at team preview, this guy definitely has a trick room team, and I have a standard volt switch U-turn team that I used before. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Sometimes you get good games with the same teams, and so he leads Magirna, and I'm gonna lead my boy, the new Smogon Bird. Just kidding, it's Pelipper. I'm gonna U-turn on out of here, and honestly, I see no reason not to go into Toxapex here, because Toxapex does work against his entire team. So he's going to go ahead and set the Trick Room. Very, very standard stuff. I figured he would do that. And now he's going to switch out and go right into his Crabominable. And I saw no reason not to go for the Liquidation there and hunt for defense drops. And now I don't know what this Crabominable is going to do. I've actually never faced it before, but it turns out Cuddles is still slower still faster in Trick Room conditions. So he's going to go for the Earthquake, and it's going to do a chunk. But my boy Cuddles can live it, can take any hit from any Pokemon on this team. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I see no reason not to go into Staraptor here. It'd be such a risky play for him to not KO that thing, so he has to go for the Earthquake. I thought I'd get the Intimidate drop off, but I actually didn't know Crabominal had Hyper Cutter. And now I'm going to go back into Cuddles expecting the Ice move, because there's no way he's going to Earthquake again there. That just wouldn't make any sense. And now I can finally kill this Crabominable off. I figured he might switch out here, but either way, Liquidation was going to come out here. It was pretty much the only way. Pretty much the only play. And Crabominable's going to go down, so that's one throw on his team. And Trick Room is back down. Like, burning Trick Room, like playing against Trick Room is all about counting out their turns and figuring what they're going to do next. So here my opponent makes a very interesting play, and he's actually going to start Calm Minding my face with Magirna. I didn't really see the point to this because Pokemon really is a value game, and it's not so much just about like, oh, one of my Pokemon took down two of his Pokemon. It's really about like, you know, figuring out your win condition, because it even in a value matchup, if one of your Pokemon takes down three of his Pokemon only for you to get reverse sweeped, it wasn't worth it, right? So here he's basically just sacking his Magirna. Magirna's not doing anything to my Toxapex. So this whole exchange between Toxapex and his Magirna is really just, in my opinion, a misplay on his part. Not that he really has much to go into on his team. I see that Executor potentially putting in work against Toxapex, but I don't know. This whole thing was pretty much, I don't want to call it a waste, but like it really is just an exchange where Toxapex basically beats Magirna one-on-one. I don't know. I figured I'd talk about like my thoughts on that. Me and Jersey actually had in-depth discussion on what a 50-50 truly meant in Pokemon and win conditions and stuff. It was interesting. It was only like a 10-minute discussion, but you know, sometimes we get like to get really deep when we talk about competitive Pokemon. But this is a long exchange, I know. I think this whole thing lasted like, I don't know, 7-8 turns or something like that. It was really me just hunting for defense drops, because I really had no reason to switch out with Toxapex just handling his team so well. But here, he's going to go into his Porygon 2. Now this thing is setting up a Trick Room no matter what, because I cannot one-shot this thing for the life of me. And the only way I know to wear down a Porygon 2 is to hit it with a Toxic. He doesn't actually set up Trick Room first turn, because I guess against my Toxapex he figured there was no point, and that makes sense. So he's going to go, he went for the Tri-Attack, didn't do much, but Toxic is definitely the best way to beat P2 in this generation, since not a lot of one things will cut. I figured he might go for the Tri-Attack again. I'd switch in my boy, Delmize. Delmize is mighty powerful. This is AV Delmize, so even if you went for Ice Beam or Thunderbolt there, predicting it, it wasn't doing much. That Power Whip's going to do a chunk, and he's finally going to go for the Trick Room. Now, here, I actually go for the Anchor Shot, and I figured we were speed tying because I went first in Trick Room conditions, and he went first before, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I misread the video right now, but I actually went for the Anchor Shot so he couldn't switch in and it would die to Toxic damage. Unfortunately, he Toxics me back, which won't play too big of a deal because I wasn't looking too much at his team, but now he's going to send out the Beast. Marowak is a freaking god in Trick Room status, and he's going to go ahead and Shadow Bone. I saw no reason to switch out there into Staraptor in case he Flare Blitz. There was actually no reason. Now here, I actually misplay. I could have actually bounced back and forth Staraptor and Cuddles here just to wear out Trick Room turns. So this Cuddles didn't have to die to Bone Meringue here. He had to Bone Meringue there, so I could have switched into Staraptor, and then he would have had to Flare Blitz here. Then I could have just switched back into Cuddles, just to burn Trick Room turns. But I just wasn't playing well during that part of the battle. But after Intimidate, Flare Blitz actually doesn't kill, which is shocking to me. This wasn't Rockhead. I don't know if this was Adamant. It had to be in Trick Room, I would assume. But it's not even Rockhead. Marowak, which I see more common on Trick Room teams. So here, I'm going to bring in Cell. I love 10% Zygarde, especially Choice Bandit or Life Orb. Oh, this thing is so cool. I like it much more than 50% form. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the 1,000 Arrows. The reason I didn't Dragon Claw here is because he still has that Tapu Fini in the back. And there's no way I'm going to go for a Dragon Claw even if I can just switch on out for a counter to Tapu Fini. I'd rather just get pick up the kill before any more damage can be done by that Marowak. And so I'm going to stay in here because I have no reason to switch out. I'm just going to keep 1,000 Arrowsing, even though his Citrus Berry Harvest ability might actually bring him back up to full by the time he kills me. I was actually a little worried about that, but I figured it wouldn't really matter in the end because I had some hard-hitting Pokemon in the back. So Cell's going to go ahead and go down. Luckily, he doesn't get the Citrus Berry boost. And here, don't ask me why I know this. I knew I could tank one Draco Meteor because I've had 2 Trick Room Executors hit my Mega Zam with Draco Meteors, and my my Alakazam actually lived both times. So I knew that I was gonna tank this. Like, they usually live with 10 to 15 health, but I actually lived with 1 this time. I don't know if that was a high roll. I don't know if the other Executors were EV'd wrong. I'm not sure what the official calc on that is, if he even had a chance to OHKO, but all I knew is that I was supposed to live that, and I live with 1 HP, which is actually really wild. So here, he's going to bring in his Tapu Fini, and Trick Room's still up, so he's going to be faster. And here, this is pretty much the game, because the last Pokemon he has is Tapu Fini, and I played very carefully to make sure Trick Room ran out right there. Even then, I still would have won, assuming he didn't get high rolls on both Moonblasts. So that is going to be the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Expect more Wi-Fi battles where this came from. Hopefully very soon. I think Jersey Percy really wants to narrate a Wi-Fi battle soon. So we'll see what happens with that. Please, if you're new to the channel from our Twitch streams, click that like button if you like what you see. If you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button. And there should be a live stream later today. Please come on out. If you have time, there'll be a video indicating when we go live. And please follow us on Twitter. The link will be in the description. There you get all the updates whenever we have a video go up, whenever we go live, and for little minor updates. And we like to get Wi-Fi battles in there. So if you guys really want to battle us, that is definitely the place to do it. Alright guys, peace. Have a good one.